That's all I got for you.
Damn, Tip, you be cooking.
What's up? Hello. Hey, how are you? My name is Mingo. I was talking to someone I really respect and admire about blackness. And he was saying how everyone black is his brother and sister and how he's not oppressed, right? And I was doing my best to understand exactly where he was coming from. And I was even questioning myself, asking myself, if I want to make it to the places in life I'm trying to make it, do I have to drop this notion that I am connected to and a representation of everything black? And it actually triggered memories of an article I read in college where whoever the author, I would pay $100 for somebody to link me to this article, because he was really explaining how in order for black people to progress, dog ears went up, because that's like my whole goal in life, black ascension, right? So he's like, in order for black people to actually progress and reach the heights that we are trying to reach, we have to leave inwards behind. Everybody black isn't my brother or sister. Oh, to know me is to know I have the softest spot and all the patience in the world for inwards. Those are my favorite kind of people. And so I wrestled with this again, because I wrestled with it in college reading that article, and I wrestled with it again when he said that. It's like, do I really have to like let y'all go in order to go where I need to go? Are these people really my brother and sister? Do I really have to give up on inwards to reach the pinnacles I intend to reach in life? Do I have to maintain that belief when they don't feel the same? Like, is that the key? And as hard as I tried to shake it, I couldn't for a second. So I'm just gonna stick with that. I love us for real. I still have the biggest heart and the softest spot for inwards. Black people in general, black people as a whole, I don't divvy it up. We're all black and I love us. But I agree, we're not oppressed, right? Some people, I also feel like however you view this thing as a black person, however you choose to view this, because it's all coping, whether you see it or not. However you choose to view this, it's your prerogative. It's okay. I'm not judging. I'm not here to argue or convince you of my own beliefs. I guess I'm just sharing. Only thing that's not a thing is black on black crime. It's not a thing. Stop saying that. I hope we all get by now that that's not a thing. Moving on. However you see it, it's fine. But I do think that everybody else is on the same page of we're the enemy. We are not worthy of the simple pleasures of life, like feeling safe, not being afraid of your fate because of your skin color, like your skin color being a crime. Everybody else is on the same page with that. You know, the reason Donald Trump got elected into office, the reason he's like even still possibly considered somewhat of a leader, is because he was the answer to a bunch of people that thought it was preposterous, asinine, disgusting, shameful that we allowed a black man, he's not even fully black, but we allowed a half black man to run the greatest country in the world for 8 years. That's what his presidency was, a response to that. Make America great again. Again, well, when did we go wrong when we elected a black man? That's what that was. Racism. I'm talking about from the redneck racists to the millionaire, billionaire racists, from the cousin kisser in the trailer park to Epstein. All of them are on the same page. It's not even racism, white supremacy. Some people There's very little room for nitpicking and arguing the semantics of things because they just have one goal in mind. Even if those people aren't racist, white supremacy, let me say it a cuter way, self-preservation, even if they aren't racist, even if they don't love every white person they meet, you know what I'm saying, every person of their nationality, whatever, even if they're not all on one accord, they're all on the same page, where it's about us and it's about preserving our own. All white people aren't bad. All people in the world are not racist. They don't all see it like black people are the enemy, keep them down, take opportunities, keep them in the dark about these things that will help them, their people advance. They don't all see it like that. But white supremacy is like it's an issue of survival for some people. There are some racist white people that will tell you they are not racist at all, and they have black people they love, and they have black friends, they have black family members that have married black people, that have given them biracial family that they love, and it's not an issue, but it's just a issue of it's just about maintaining their superiority. They know exactly where they are as far as things, because that's by design, that's all intentional, and they don't want that to flip around. A lot of the laws in place or the bans on abortion, it's not about religion, it's about preservation of the race. They're trying to maintain their supremacy, not necessarily, it just comes with it. Racism just comes with maintaining their supremacy. This is all about them. What? The other people, they're all about them. And that agenda has marked black people as public enemy number one, right? And everyone else in the world that's not us, but also not them, people of color, they fall in line, because it's like white people have the ball and everyone wants to play kickball, and they say, well, if you play with them over there, then you can't play with our ball. So everyone else said, okay, well, F them. And we're all over here by ourselves, right? While the rest of the world is on the same page, which is why I really have it in my mind that we should be all about us. That's why you're my brother or sister. It's not black supremacy, like annihilate everyone else so that we could reign the way it, like trade positions or no. We're literally just beautiful, and I just love to see you. I just love to see you live. I love to see you happy, and I love to see you winning. That's all I meant. Someone else asked the black person I know, well, how is black power not racist when white power is what, white supremacists say, right? Because empowering each other without thinking about taking from or disempowering someone else, that's like foreign to the others. So we just have to lead by example, by doing what we should know how to do best. This is how it was. This is how it was before they picked us up and they brought us over here. Now, Hebrew Israelites would say we were over here and we came there, and then these people sold us to them. So I'm just going to acknowledge that I'm going to acknowledge that thought process as well, just so we're all on the same page, so you guys aren't left out. Okay, so however we got bought over here, I feel like when we were over here, we knew. Western world. Which way on the screen is this going to show up? Western world view. Over here. Western world view. Okay, so we were bought over here. Okay, so this is the Western world. All right. So however we were operating when we were over here, community. I don't care how you look at history. When we were over here, we knew community. We knew how much women mattered, matriarchy. We knew family, intergenerational. We depended on each other. We just knew how to work together. we knew how to be a community. There's a quote about community that I could throw in here if I knew it. I don't know it. It'll be on the screen though. Yeah. Right. We knew how to rob. And then we come over here in this Western world view where we're like individuals in competition. They bring us over here and teach us about capitalist views and being an island and not depending on one another and not working with one another unless it's networking. You know, we don't depend on one another unless it's to get that bread. If I can't make money with you, you're disposable to me, because we've adopted this Western world view that is doing us no good. If you ask me, it's doing us no good. So they disassemble our community, right? Take the fathers out of the households, put drugs in the community, put men in jail. All these intentional things, we all know this is the same song. And then tell us to compete for scraps, essentially, when we need to go back to community. We need to go back to building each other up. Even if it's like we could, of course, we should keep our dollars circulating within our own communities. Everybody else know that. We want to wear Gucci. Yeah, we want to, because we want to compete. There's nothing wrong with, I know I just can't afford it. I know. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's not what I'm saying, and that's not my point. What I'm saying is everybody else knows to keep the dollar in the community. Of course, keeping the dollar in the community will build up our wealth as a community, but also we could just keep the love. We could just also make sure we treat each other with love at all times. We could also just pick one black person a month that we got to issue it and bury it. Back to loving one another, back to valuing one another. Even if there's not like a whole agenda of like world domination and world takeover, it just would make life easier. If I could feel safe when I saw you and you could feel safe when you saw me. We have to live in, even if it's not fear, a certain level of anxiety, a certain healthy skepticism of literally everyone. Why should it be like that with each other? We should just treat each other better. Look at how they're treating us. Imagine if we did. I know that's like far-fetched and delusional. I just wonder how beautiful, how productive, how successful we would be if we all got on the same page. And I'm like dedicated to making that little delusional dream at least inch toward happening. I don't think I don't want to doubt I'll see it in my lifetime, but I'm also prepared for not seeing it in my lifetime. Yeah, but I think we should all like maybe if we teach our children, their children will get it. All we have is each other. I love you because you're black. Yeah, that's it. That's literally all it took, right? I love you because you're black. And I think I got it right. I don't know.
Damn, too, you be cooking.